Hey guys, this is Instructor Joe. So I'm back at it because I found something really cool. Alright. So I like revolvers. Everybody at some point likes some revolvers and everything. Today the concept of carrying them is a little bit outdated, right? You have your you never know who's carrying more than 10 rounds or something like that. Um, but it's always pretty neat to have one as backup or something. I just recently got this 686 6 rounder. Now I wanted to get the 8 shot one. So the 8 shot one, the one that I wanted is a little bit heavier, but you have 8 rounds, the capacity and everything, pretty neat. And as far as loading it, and you can get mooklets, but there was this one thing that had some size of a magazine. It's a clip. I call it a clip. It is a clip because it contains the rounds into it, and it has clips on it. For one, the concept behind that is that when you have it in there, again, it's going to be like an 8 rounder thing. So that's what I was thinking about, getting that, because I would have the 8 rounder lining up the hole. You have to push this like little detent in for the clip, load it in, line it one at a time. You got your 8 rounds. Your magazine is flush against your pantry or whatever you want to store it in. You're in there, and yeah, you have your 8 rounds. So as opposed to something like a regular speed loader, pretty bulky. I mean, yeah, bulky compared to something like this. You can see, like, I don't know if you can see that it is bulkier. Bulky. And you have this little teacup thing. Now, if you're not familiar with these regular speed loaders, there's a couple different types. This one, you have to line up the holes, and then you spin it, then it's in there. Stow this, toss it, whatever you. These are expensive sometimes. Like it's like a 3 pack or $30 or so. What's the size of a magazine? Yeah, you have there's different types of them. There's one where you could just line it up, push it in, and toss it. So they take a little bit of finagling. This one right here, to load it in, you have to set the rounds in and careful not so that it won't uh, take away like fall out or something. And then twist, and hopefully whatever you stow it in doesn't untwist it, because if it untwists, then you're out of luck. Cool. So the thing that I found was this thing, Rev Industries Speed Loader. So 6 rounds, matches my 6 rounder. This, just for reference, this was for Model 66. It does work on a 686 or a 586. Pretty sure it'll work on a Python. Pretty sure. So the same concept as this. It should work on a Python. Should, if you wanted to. But this is pretty neat. Speed loader, 1, 2, 3 stacks of 6 rounders. So you got 6, 12, 18 rounds. Pretty neat. And comparatively, size of this 19 magazine, same length, just a little bit bulkier. Not as bulky as that other one because it's old plastic. This one's just a tad bulkier than this, but almost as wide as that base plate. Almost. Now this is 9 mil. I'm pretty sure, like, if you had like a double side 45 one, or like the Glock 20 Glock 21 size base plate, almost be the same. But this thing, you can fit in one of those mag carriers that are like taco, yeah, like one of those taco ones right there, and just slip it in. You can rig in one. These are my fixed ones. I can't fit it in there because we're only maxed out for the 9 mil or 40. But yeah, you can fit all those taco pouches, or even like one of those new, like on my previous video, that little carrier that I had from my magazine, fit in there just fine. Well, so the way that this works, they have the plunger detent in there. Right. So when you're ready to load it in, line it up, just push down, firm but not too hard. Then it drops all the rounds in there. Well, drops the other ones down. You'd stow this in a pouch or something, a strong hand, and get ready to shoot. And then the next one, line it up, firm, not too hard. Drops it in. Oh, right there. Pretty neat. Oh, and drops it down. This is the last 6 round. I'm just showing you. This take first time use, getting used to it. Is the first day I'm using it. So I just think it's cool because I want to show off. So there you have it. Get there. All right. So to load this up, it has a deep cavity to load your rounds in, so you don't have to worry about shaking it off. Now these are 38 special, so they wiggle around a little bit more than your 357s, which I'll show you in just a moment. Once that's loaded in there, just press the plunger down. The rounds drop. It reminds me of one of those like coin things that I used to play with. No one's kid. I don't know if I was the only one, but you know what? Let's get you put in there. You have to drop the coins down. Here's the next bout. And then drop it in. Another cool concept behind this, like say like a shotgun, if you wanted to load different rounds into like your different capacities or anything, like you wanted to do 357, 38, 357, you could do that. Cool. So these are my 357s. Loaded in there. I'll drop out. Now, we jiggle, right? But if you're moving around, if it's in a bag or something, it's not gonna be obvious and testy, like really jumping around. And again, this is a 30 and 357. So I now unload it. I'll just unload this first one. Drops it in, do the plunger. They all come out if you wanted to. Now, let's compare 38 and 357. So I'll just stack 3. Oh, you can do it like that too. You can hold down the plunger, load it in one at a time. So one cylinder of 38, one cylinder of 357. Pretty big difference. So comparison, this the 38 rattling around, 357 rattling around. Not as bad. 357, 38, 357. So whatever you want to put in there. Unload it all. Now, let me show you this concept too. Say that you don't want to load your full cylinder. For example, you have 2 rounds in your cylinder and you just want to load those 4. With a regular speed loader, like especially something like this, you really can't do that because they all have to get into that cavity and then unload everything. Whole 6 rounds in there, just one stack. Line it up, push it in, and I can just load those 4. I still have those extra 2. And same concept, if I just wanted to load 1 or 2 stacks of them, or two rounds in a stack, there, just load them in like that. Pretty cool concept, and because you're doing some qualifications that you just need 5 rounds for, you can have this one just load 5 rounds instead of all that stuff. Pretty neat. Again, Rev Industries speed loader. Now this is a cool concept too, a cool package, because I can either have a stack of 3 or I can take this part off, have regular size of that regular size of this speed loader almost, and then I can have a stack of 2. So I have one speed loader for stack 6 and then a stack of 12 if I wanted to. They do have 5 rounders for this too, and they do have stuff for 44. That's pretty neat. Again, Rev Industries, this is Instructor Joe. Happy shooting.